Good? I was born ready. Grab the clicker.
Oh!
Grab the clicker and then.
Clicker.
Grab the clicker right there.
Here.
Oh, it's right here. Wait, how do I do the
Right? It's
The laser.
The top.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Good morning, guys. So, okay, like, have you guys ever like cried a lot, like so bad, like if like an ex left you, or like like your brother ate your last like what's it called, like your last cupcake or something? Well, on April 13th, I died. I died. I cried. I cried like a lot. April 13th was considered Mama Day. So Mama Day was like a very emotional day to see a legend play one last time. And that legend, he goes by the name of Kobe Bean Bryant. And it was a really cool day. It was really sad. You woke up, put on your Laker jersey, and you had to wait until like about 4 p.m. just to see the ceremony. It was really sad, but this is why I'm gonna present about Kobe today. Not only because he was like a player, but also because he was like an inspiration, like in and outside the court, whether it was basketball related or like just communicating. And talking about Kobe not only describes the game of basketball, but it's also like the feeling that he gave us. So Kobe has a huge influence to players around the world and players like myself. So aside from all the wins, he influenced many to strive for what you desire and also to never give up. So this describes two pictures from inside and outside the court of who he was. And so that's just the first point I want to get at is that we all start from somewhere, whether it's something that you really like or something that you just want to like try out. So for many of you who don't know, Kobe at first, his first sport was soccer, and he was really good at it. He played over there in Italy while his dad, Joe Bryant, he was playing for the Italian league. And Joe Bryant, he was a good player, but he wasn't good as Kobe as he was like to us. So when Joe Bryant he decided to retire from the NBA, he went to Italy and he took his whole family. And Kobe was like he was like a newborn, but he spent his majority of his childhood over there in Italy playing soccer. So like I said, like we all come from different things, and it's not until like I guess we could call it by like either destiny or faith that we like it's the exact thing of what we want in life. So, two mentalities in Kobe. So since Kobe, he played soccer and basketball, he used those two like sport mentalities in order to combine it with his usage in playing basketball. And so when Kobe moved back here to the United States when he was like about 12, 11, he started playing basketball more because of everybody who he grew up with, his school and everything. And when he was growing up, that was when it was Michael Jordan's prime time. And Michael Jordan was like big, he's like one of the greatest players ever. So now, this is Kobe right here. You can't really see him, but it's right here. And so now, with the two mentalities I want to get into is how he perfected it in the game of basketball. So Lower Merion High School. This was Kobe, and I wish I was like him when I was playing ball, like in high school. And Kobe, he averaged 30 points a game. He had like at least 10 rebounds, 5 assists. Surprisingly, because Kobe doesn't pass the ball at all. And he was considered Pennsylvania Player of the Year according to like biography.com and ESPN. So these are his highlights right here. Just in high school, he had 2,883 points. So, you could already see like what type of player he was. And he was McDonald's All-American, all around the U.S. So the high school to the NBA, Kobe, he signed to the NBA at 17 years old. since he was not eligible to to sign his contract on his own, his parents had to co-sign for him until he had reached the age of 18. So imagine that, you're 17, you're already gonna be thinking of going to the NBA and making millions. And at the age of 17, he had already received a lot of letters from McDonald's, from commercials like water, Gatorade, just to make commercials, and he was gonna be making at least $2 million already straight out of high school. So at 17 years old, Kobe Bryant was that kid. So now, now he was getting all this fame, and he was talking about everything. He was the main concern about wherever he went, whatever they were talking about related to basketball, it was his name on their mouth. So now, his greatness is Michael Jordan was considered the best player ever, and when Kobe stepped on the court, they had already seen that was his little brother, because anything that Jordan did, Kobe was trying to perfect it, and he actually did. The majority that Jordan's moves did, he actually did, and that's why a lot of people don't like Kobe, because they say he was not original. But I think, to me, in my eyes, I think Kobe was better than Jordan. So, striving for greatness. So this is why I want to I love Kobe as a person, and I love Kobe as a player. But Kobe, he helped other players, even players that envied him, because of what he does and all of that. So he actually led the USA team to the Olympics, and he made them get a gold medal. And he also he teaches other players that really envy him, such as LeBron James, but he teaches them also, just to perfect the game and show them the wrongs, show them the rights. But I love Kobe as a player, and I love for what he deserves, because he always wants to win, and he always wants championships. So now, Kobe did not break down as we all thought, on his last game, but it was a really memorable game. It was his last game on April 13th, and he scored 60, and he left the NBA the same way how he walked in, with the free throw. Personally, I did cry and everything, but I think, to me, I'll always look up to Kobe, and through all the struggles, Kobe never wanted to give up, and that's why I love him as a person, I love him as a player. And this is what he said, Mamba out.
How do I start recording?